Yeah. What fear do you want to dissipate?
Commitment.
That was so fast.
You were ready. You knew the
That was
answer
like-
immediately.
I can't commit. Do you have one for committing to something, people?
Probably.
I'm
Like,
sure you
because
would.
I feel like that is like love connection.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Building. Feeling good, you know, got a little crown peach in me.
You just want more cake.
You're gonna find out. I don't know a lot about most everything. G money, right there in the middle.
Cake. Here we go.
What's so funny?
Do not know what just happened.
I feel like she's laughing at the theme song.
Don't let it
Welcome to Money and Cake, seriously lighthearted. Where we take a look at life, whatever crossed our feed, whatever happened during the week. But this week's a little different because we got the Stoney Sisters,
Yes, we do. Yes,
Angeli
we do.
and Shay in the house. And we don't know what's going to happen. But I feel like it's going to be elevated. I feel like, I don't know
To
though.
a
'cause
whole new level.
I want to know
Super lifted.
what you just laughed about.
I took a drink.
Okay.
And then I swallowed and I heard it in the mic and I was like, ew. And then I was like, I saw my facial expression. And I was like,
Like all the emotions,
and
you
then
like saw
she
it all
saw
unfold.
me seeing it and then I was like, and it was bad.
Don't look. I'll turn it away from you so
it
you
was
can't
funny
look.
though. It was
It'll
funny.
draw you in. It'll draw you in.
All right, yeah. So like I said, gonna be a little different. We're gonna keep this elevated. I'm gonna call this seriously enlightened.
Wish we had some music for that. So,
Like Twilight Zone.
yeah.
I'll add that in post.
There you go.
Yeah.
Editing magic.
All right. So how are you today, Mr. Money?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It was an interesting week. Nothing, well, crazy, but you know, it was all over the place. I was all over the place. So, it was an enlightening week. Definitely was a week that after it ended makes you appreciate things a lot more. I won't go into details, but
We,
very happy to go to sleep and wake up today.
I like that.
That's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. What about your week?
Oh man, mine was chill. It's very chill. Yep. Very good. Yep. Today was rough though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a little IMS.
Again,
Yeah.
it's that time.
What was that?
Irritable male syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
I think I gotta put your schedule in my phone as well. That way I know. I'm like, oh, this is what we're dealing with.
Well, this is good. I'm like, we have things on the table. So, Stoney Sisters, what's that about?
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Is that why you're dressed like me?
What?
Because your IMS kicked in and you're like,
Like I told you, I just wasn't putting much effort into it.
He wasn't feeling today.
I was like, I tried on. I was like, I just don't want to iron shit.
so when he's IMSing is when he wants to dress like me.
I want to come in my pajamas.
I wear a onesie half the time when I'm just lounging here. That's
A onesie.
Well, no, exactly, because you're just
They're
lounging.
comfortable.
Can we?
What kind of onesie?
You guys don't have
elaborate on this
onesies?
onesie?
I do because I'm gonna be a Care Bear at work.
That's gonna be good.
For
And then
Halloween.
after Halloween, you're just gonna be sitting around in a onesie.
No, it's going in storage.
Comfortable. I don't
No,
understand.
he's telling you that it's going to be so comfortable that
Exactly.
afterwards you're going to be lounging.
I mean, you hop in, you zip up.
I used
you're
to have
done.
one. I used to have a polka dot one, and I
See?
rocked it.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah, but that one fit you. Do you know what I mean? Like it fit. The one
You're
onesie
right.
I have, it does not fit. It's very giant.
It's not
Oh,
supposed to be
okay.
Oh, see, that's what it's like.
I was
wearing
thinking the other way.
A blanket that you
Oh, like
zip
too
up
small.
around you.
Does your onesie have the little white padded feet?
No, but I was hoping to get one that had the back flaps. So it never has to come. Yours has the back flaps?
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I feel like they don't even make those.
They don't
I
make
haven't
those,
seen
but
those.
those.
I think that's just like long john kind of look, you know?
True. But I wanted to be that guy that just walks around and just unbuttons the flaps.
You do?
It's
You
all
wanna be
about,
that
for
guy?
me, it's about being comfortable.
Yeah.
I want to be comfortable.
And why not?
Especially
Just
when I'm
having a
lounging.
booty out.
Right?
Right.
They got to
So
air it out.
comfortable.
You know, after a
Very
night of ruffles and French onion dip, you kind of need that. You need to air it out.
Right. Just stand by the back line.
Just
Good
saying.
job.
I keep it natural.
You gonna one-leg it?
You know what? I leave the one-legged into this guy. But from time to time, I dabble in that one shoe off, one leg action.
Dabbling.
But I did really interrupt your guys' introduction. Please go.
No,
ahead.
that's fine. Again, this is, we're just doing
I
our
just
thing.
I just connected it at the wrong time. You've been here for like 3 hours, dressed like me, and it finally clicked.
I thought about wearing glasses.
Oh, that
I was like, should I? I really did. I put the hat on and I was like,
I would have had to slap you for that one.
come in with the bead.
He'd have been.
All right, you can walk like you.
You got the little waddle?
Got the waddle.
Wow. That's not on purpose, man. I got knee problems. Man, I'm afflicted here.
Too much.
But we got the Stoney Sisters here.
That's right.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened today? What'd you guys do?
Oh, we were just slanging some crystals.
This type of crystal.
Right? Let's clear that up. Just these type of crystals.
Right.
Yeah. So today was the launch of us hosting parties.
Nice.
So there are host perks if anybody would like to host their own party. Kind of similar to how people do, the gourmet parties or passion parties, those types of things.
No, it was nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was pretty exciting.
So my irritable male syndrome came with, I was you ever have those days? You just don't want to. It's hard. It's hard to motivate. I'm grumpy. Nothing looks good on you. You just don't like it.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have those days?
That's like every day.
What here would help me? I snapped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I finally put some clothes on and got here. And then I turn on the radio, and I'm trying to get to the crystals, but when did they start playing? When did they start playing Husky games on 93.3?
What?
Yeah.
I turned on and tried to hear some jams, and it's a Huskies game.
You mean the same 5 jams they play all day long?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Didn't 93.3 go away for like a period of time and then it came back?
Cube
and,
went
like,
away.
New.
It went to
And
the upper
revamped.
hundreds, and then came back. And then they're playing Huskies.
It became that like old school channel or
Yeah,
something. That was
where
like
they play
only
the
in
same like
Tacoma.
10 songs over
Yeah,
and over.
yeah. That was horrible.
Well, for old school, you'd think they have a larger selection than 10 songs.
Right? Right? But they were playing stuff that wasn't like old school. It was like, I don't know
It's
what,
like
the
middle school.
2010s, you know? Like,
Were you like,
It's like
10
not
years old.
old school.
like
but
at the
it's,
first
right
5 times you
between.
hear it and then you're over it forever?
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, it's 2020, so old school is anything from 2000.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Is that where it starts?
I mean, old
Say
school
that.
isn't, like, what's old school to you?
90s.
90s? Okay.
Right. Well, you can add the 2000s, but they were playing stuff from like 2010.
That's what I'm saying.
But I get my dates mixed up now too. I don't know. I can tell you. You tell me a song, I'm like, man, that was 2007, and then it'd be like 97. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know anymore.
But what I'm
Same.
yeah.
I can't keep up with all the little Uzi Verts and
I don't
littles, all the littles.
The Lils.
There's just a bunch because for a while there was a lot of
Everybody.
littles, and then they just went away, and now all the littles are back.
Is there a difference between littles and lils?
I don't.
Or are they the same? You got
You know
little
what?
and
No, I
lil.
do.
I-
No, I feel like it is.
I think it's just pronunciation.
But it's not Little
but-
Wayne, is it? Is it Little Wayne or Lil Wayne?
Lil.
There you go.
Lil,
It's not Little.
Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne.
but now there's Lil Durk, Little Turk, Little Smirk.
No, it's not.
There's no Smirk.
Is there?
Sure there
I'm
is.
pretty sure there probably is.
I don't
Like
know.
if you like,
It sounds fun.
Every variation of
it
that
makes
word.
you wonder like how. Because I remember, I swear there was controversy because we had 2 Dr. Dre's at one point, and everyone was like, "You can't have 2 Dr. Dre's."
Oh, yeah.
Who was the other Dr. Dre?
See, you don't remember that? I know you guys remember that. I know Alex is that, but you know he was there for it. I mean, there was 2 Dr. Dre's because Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. And they did
Oh.
Yo MTV
Oh, okay,
Raps.
yeah, that's right.
But then you had Dr. Dre from the Chronic, but they both, no one was going to change their name. They were committed to it.
But in our generation, everybody had their own sound, their own name.
Oh, yeah.
That's like how I feel like, Snoop, Ice Cube, Dr.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I feel like
that's
our era was everybody had their own name, own style, and now it's like everybody
Everybody's the
is
same.
If you don't sound the same, then you're not cool.
Do you think it's, no, I got a question for you based on that. Do you think it's not because they sound the same? There's just more of them. Like before, you had to go through certain channels to be heard by everyone. Now you can be famous without even having a label, meaning you have a following on SoundCloud, you have a following on here. Right. So there's so many more. For me, it feels like there's so many more artists. Period. But maybe that's just me overthinking it, or I don't know.
I feel like
it's easier to become popular now.
You think so?
How social media works. I think it's easier to become popular now. Where before you had to have
the right hookup.
Yeah, you had to have that, backing behind you.
Right.
And so if there's a bunch of people that are the same, you're not going to have that backing behind every single person. Right. Now you can just put it out there via social media. Right. So
it's easier to make music. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's easier to make good music, but technology has allowed people, it's more accessible. Like you literally don't have to go to a studio.
Right. You can just copy a sound. And people like this.
It's just,
let me just
software.
And do
software.
And do my own words on it. Or,
You have software to make all your beats, mix everything, microphone in your closet.
True.
You know? And you don't have to go to a studio, pay people. I mean, you still can for like really people who know what they're doing. But
you still got to be talented. Regardless, you still you don't think so?
Do you feel like you do that?
Well, I think you have to be talented enough to reach a mass. You know what I mean? Because there's some artists that
I think that you can be so talentedly disgusting at what you're doing that people will listen to it just as hardcore as the people who
You think so?
I feel like yes.
Probably so.
I feel like there's people who I've listened to that I literally my husband has showed me and it's like, what? They're not popular. That's
really?
not that I can't do it. Like legitimate, they sing off key on purpose and people love it. And I'm just like, what? I can't even think of the name of it. Dang it.
Right?
But if we could pull it up. Yeah.
JJ Fish?
So it's literally people are popular because of their insane.
Okay.
So do you know what I'm saying? Popular, legitimate. I'm like, stop watching that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to take it.
Though,
people are in it. They're in it.
He's got some bangers.
In it. And he is going hard on it too. He does not care.
He don't care.
He does not care. And he is getting the money from it.
I feel like we need to pull that up
right?
Because I don't know who that is.
You should try to Google it. He sounds like
it is so.
He sounds like his mom gave him so much confidence.
Yes, it is one of those.
He's one of those where she's like, "Baby, you can sing." He's just belting out, and then she's like, "My baby can sing," and then he sings for the public. Everyone's like, "Ooh,
not everyone."
But he's so bad that he's so popular.
Yeah.
He's
what's the name? I got JJ Fish and Chicken. Is it JJ Fish?
I think it's
or
JJ
Fresh.
No, I think it's Fish.
No,
here,
give him here. He's
literally the first thing that popped. Is it JAY or is it the letter J?
I think it's
JJ.
Because literally the first thing that popped up was Fish and Chicken. It's like they own it. They are crushing it.
Go to YouTube. It might be on YouTube.
No?
I bet his video.
It's not showing up on Google. Okay, I'll YouTube. I'll do videos.
Go to the videos.
There we go. Ice J Fish.
There you go. That's the one.
Is that them?
I think so. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me see the picture.
Here's the thing, though. It's on the floor. Here's the thing: is you can't. You can't. Well, I'm going to put a little bit because you can't play it because it's copyrighted, and we'll get a flag. But we might be able to get just a snippet.
Let's get it.
You don't have to play it.
Get a snippet for the people.
Damn it! You know my algorithm. They're like, let's show Cake some Domino's pizza.
They're like, he's on his phone. We know what he wants.
Good pizza.
Look at him dancing. Okay, I can dance just as good as him, which says not much.
Tell me.
Make money. Let's do this.
Jesus, I think this is parody.
You like that?
Okay.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh my god! That statement that you said.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not parody?
I don't think so. If you watch
all of his
stuff,
he's
serious.
He's in it.
But I'm just saying, are you sure it's like okay. I feel like he's in it so much, but he knows that he knows what he's doing because his dancing sucked.
Everything sucks.
I think that's his
part
thing.
of it's the part of the thing.
Sucks.
But that's what I'm saying is you don't have to be like
No.
you hear it. Oh, that's so good. You don't have to be good to be popular.
But there's
you
gotta
can just be interesting
Yes.
to others, and that's all you have
That's a
to
good
be.
point.
It's interesting enough for people to watch long enough.
But how many views did I have? I'm pretty sure like there's
Oh my
gotta be
gosh.
someone that's like,
Insane
man,
amounts.
this dude is on it.
Insane
Because the
amounts.
second I hear somebody singing horribly, guess what?
How
Share to my brother.
Exactly.
All right, he's got 740K YouTube subscribers, and that's been viewed 83 million times.
80?
But that's 7 years. This was put up 7 years ago.
He's been putting out better
That's,
than
that's the old one.
Wow, let's see what this. Oh, maybe he's gotten better.
I think his style is so unique that it doesn't change over time. I think he's
Just his
he's
style.
stuck.
He's one of
He's
those
hanging
ones.
on to that one.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
exactly.
nobody that sounds like him.
See?
No one.
This guy, this is like his latest one.
Did you just try to put that out there? This was nice because usually I do.
Hey, you know. See, he's got better.
Yeah.
But that was just the, that we didn't get into.
We can't go into it. We can't. You
Yeah.
know? Well, we should reach out
Hey.
to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
I'm
say,
not.
hey, look,
guest.
bro.
Hey,
We
look.
are loyal fans
Yes.
of the JJ Fish experience.
Ice J Fish.
It's just J Fish?
It's ice.
Ice
Whoa.
J Fish?
What is it?
It's Ice J Fish.
Be like Ice. Or may I call you Ice? Or Mr. Fish?
Oh no, Ice JJ Fish. Ice
Icy
JJ.
J.
Ice JJ Fish. You're like, look, man, reach out to him. We would love to bring you on the podcast, discuss some of your latest hits, where you plan to go in the future with your music.
Yep.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Why not?
We can create some fake Gmail account that looks like it's like from a professional or something, I'm gonna do it. I'll reach out to him.
We're not professional.
Right, but he's probably got to look down on us.
Of course.
You know what I mean? This
I mean,
guy,
I know we only have about 300 followers.
no, he's trying to round it.
I was gonna say I was trying to play like 300,000. 300. Hey,
soon.
but we're gonna get there.
Soon,
Right.
just
Gotta find someone and get on their cloud. Maybe this is it.
that's
Maybe
it.
it's
right there.
it's like we are the Ice JJ Fish of podcasting.
I don't want that title.
I mean, we're so bad, but we're so seriously like invested in it.
We are trying our darkest.
Actually, we're not that bad.
No, I feel like
I
you're
think
not
we're pretty
bad
good.
at all. Like I've been laughing. I snorted.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
But you snorted at yourself too. We were-
Yeah, you're right.
I know you were trying to bring it back to the crystals. I
No,
don't
we'll
know
get
how.
there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there.
You're going the long route.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
it,
I'm relaxing. I'm
You
relaxing.
just trotting. I like it.
I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing.
In that
I
case
do
of
know.
style,
Does
just-
anybody know a SoundCloud
go.
rapper? I do know a SoundCloud rapper. I worked with one. Yeah, I listened to a few seconds of his stuff. But I mean, it could rhyme. He could put a beat together.
Did you
He was
donate?
putting it out there.
Did you donate for his demo?
No. But that's the funny thing. It's like, and people still have their mixtapes, right? Are people still out there hustling their mixtapes?
They're still out there, and that's the problem.
Try to
'cause-
put like, do you have a CD player?
right, that's what I'm like.
But I mean, are people still doing that?
I think I haven't seen too many.
Here's my SoundCloud,
It's-
SoundCloud link.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
It's
more
like,
they have a
how-
QR
the technology,
code or
like,
something,
yeah, you can.
No,
It's
they were
the new
selling
thing.
CDs, like straight up, like actual.
You got to
CDs
give me
that
the
they were
player
signing.
with it. Then you got
I
to
was
do a
like-
combo.
When was
pack.
Do
this?
you have the headphones?
you got the Sony
Got the sound pack?
Walkman. You know?
Yeah, the Walkman.
Yeah, I got to have the whole, or was it the Discman?
the
It was the
Discman, it
Discman.
was the
Sorry,
Discman.
sorry,
It was the
dating myself. You know, you got to give me the whole package. I haven't seen a CD in forever. Well, except for at work the other day. We had installed a new printer, and they actually sent a CD. I'm like, what am I gonna do with it?
Where do I put it?
Right, exactly. like thankfully my laptop's up to date. But anyway, so yeah, but I get it. Like you can't be out there like hustling a thumb drive. Those things aren't cheap still. You know, CDs were like 7 cents a piece. You just burn those bad boys.
I've
know?
seen people that ask for donations for them to basically just do the QR scan.
Oh, the QR scan?
And
See
it
that?
downloads the, whatever they're...
Which is smart.
Their
Keeping that
song.
on the card. That's smart. See, I like that. That's innovation,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The technology, man.
right? Use it.
It's it's just like me with voiceover. I'm not good. I'm okay. Sometimes I nail it,
Yeah.
but I'm not that great. But like the technology and it's opened things up. But you keep doing it, you get better. I mean, maybe after another 7 years, Ice JJ Fish will be dope-ish, more dope.
14
He's
years
in the.
later.
He's been in the game for 7
I'm saying
years.
more
at
7 years.
least.
No,
And
I
this
think
is-
I'm gonna do a karaoke song because how
You know what I mean? You can't.
you don't sound
over
like
it.
him. You're too good.
You're too.
See, that's what happens. Though. Like when you guys like the other way, you're like, oh yeah, you're doing good on karaoke. That's like your best karaoke. I'm like, I suck. But you start talking me up, and I think, okay, I'm gonna go do it at some other bar, and I'm just gonna walk up and be like,
Yes.
I'm horrible.
No, actually, it was.
When you're reading the vibe, yeah. Like, when you're reading the
Fuck the
room,
vibe,
it's
dude.
when you go into a room and you're like, oh, they want to hear Frank Sinatra, and not one person's face says, I want to hear Frank Sinatra. That's when you're not good. But last week you were like, oh,
It was.
you know,
Yeah,
you were
it was-
feeling
it was
You were
vibing last
riding
week,
that
for sure.
energy.
For that song.
Yep.
Riding.
What song?
The song that you did.
Which one was that?
Which one?
The one you always do. Why can't I think of the name of it right now?
Because he asked.
Boys in the
Yes,
Hood.
Yeah, that
yes. There we go. Boys in the... I don't
And
know
the
why that
other
was not
one,
coming.
What was the other one you did? It wasn't Chumbawamba. Not that was another time. What was last week? The faster paced one.
Was it rap?
No, it was like alternative.
Oh, you mean the 500 miles one?
Is that the one you did?
I wouldn't wrong for yeah. I did that one. No, it wasn't last week.
Something you did last week was really good. I think it was your first time doing it.
Well, no, that's my classic.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
his go-to for sure.
And I went up there and I did the shoulder.
You did?
I was putting
Did
the
her
shoulders,
shoulders. Put the work in.
putting the shoulders in it.
And he was like,
I just remember.
You're just
what you
throwing
got.
out that level 4 shoulder action already.
I know.
the song was dope.
gotta
And I was
build
like,
up. You gotta
oh my
build up.
gosh. I was like, I was like, who's doing this song? And then it was him. And I was like, what? I had to.
She was hella
I
surprised. She was
walked
looking
right
at
up there
everybody
and I was
like,
like, oh yeah, that's the song right there. And he
That's
was
the
like,
thing,
yeah.
man. Well, I tell
He
you,
just kept right on going.
last week we had a motorcycle gang there, Sin City Disciples.
how would you say their name?
I'll bleep that shit out in
We
post.
spent all night talking about not
What?
saying their name.
Really?
Especially since you were crushing on that one that looked like the what's her name?
Ghetto Tiffany Haddish. You said you called her
I
the
didn't
ghetto.
say-
You
I
just
didn't-
called her the ghetto Tiffany Haddish.
Correction.
That's what you called her. Okay.
I call her.
The hood. Tiffany Haddish.
Does that mean?
She was the motorcycle gang Tiffany
That's not what you
Haddish.
said, but okay.
That is
Man, this guy trying
Back
to
me
get.
up.
accurate.
Where'd he go?
We're in the middle of cancel culture, and just because I'm black, I still can't just be out there just calling people ghetto. Plus, you put her name out there, they can find us. They know where we're at.
I didn't say anything bad about them. They were super cool, man.
Oh, I must have just read into it. I'm freaking out already. I was sweating.
I Googled them.
He's just sweating right here.
They're just all there, just no gangs gonna pull up the hill.
It hasn't even been posted yet.
I'll just have to say, I was just saying, everybody was nice. Everybody
Feel it,
was
their
nice.
ears are ringing.
Right.
No, that
They
it was a
were
lot
cool.
of fun.
Everybody
It's just
was
you know,
cool.
Nah, they were hella
it was a
cool.
little
Everyone was
intimidating though. Like
We were taking pictures. I was
Yeah.
like taking pictures.
They had
for
us taking
everybody.
pictures for him
Right.
and everything. It
Yeah,
was fun.
we had fun.
there's
It
one.
was
I'll tell you guys one experience I had with a biker gang. It was in not Fife. Might have been Fife. It was a bar in like Fife, Tacoma, somewhere. And me and my friend walk in. He's white, and we walk in just normal dress, and it's all bikers, no one else. And it's one of those moments where you're like, you walk in the door, and you're like, I have to make a decision. Either I walk out and cower, or I take my stance and just hope that if they beat me up, they just hit the body and not the face as much. So we made the decision. We're like, let's get a drink. So we walk in confident. Like, we're doing this. We go out. End up having one of the best nights.
Yeah.
One of the best. My worry, though, is I was with a friend who has a son.
Yep.
So thankfully, they thought he was like funny. They probably thought he was like funny, cute, like, oh, look at this little guy. But I'm like, man, we're about to get stomped out in front of the bartender, not even outside the bar. You know what I mean? But it ended up being one of the best nights. So of course later I felt bad because we like kind of prejudged him because we walk in and we saw these. I mean, these were tough guys or tough looking guys, you know. But once you started talking to them, getting to know them, they're cracking jokes, and they're like, oh, teddy bears.
No.
Not all of them, but you know, some of them, teddy bears.
Yeah, and touch cross the line. You know what happened.
So, because
them.
I've been in opposite situations where you're in Canada, you have the Hells Angels division. As one guy, you got a couple guys in the corner. I'm sitting on my drink watching them pound this guy out, and one moves two guys out the way while the guy is still carrying, takes enough time to slip them on, and I'm watching this, and this is like slow motion. He literally just parted the ways, looks at the guy, grabs his brass knuckles, slips them on, and just is going. I don't know if you ever heard brass knuckles hit somebody. Whoo.
Have not.
That sobers you up.
Ouch.
What really sobered me up was taking a Heineken bottle to the chest, because one of his other friends was trying to throw a bottle at him, and he's looking at the guy, but his arm does that, and I see the bottle. Time to go. Time to go.
Dang.
So you can judge some biker gangs because some are just.
Well, no, it makes sense. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna think, okay, it's a biker gang.
Right.
They're into some shit. You know what I mean? I mean, they also do charities and also, you know, they throw, you know,
Yeah.
but
It's just
also, you know,
exactly. But I am also talking about stories that are like 15 years ago when they.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that guy
You
probably
just never
did some
know
stupid
how,
shit.
Yeah, how it is now too. I was unaware, and they were a biker gang. I was like, "Oh, you guys look hot." I was like, "You guys got your jackets on." Like, I was they were taking pictures, and I was like, "Oh, you guys are so hot." And they're like, "Oh, thank you." Like, they got all into it. I was like, "You should let me take your picture." And they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I like, if she was taking it before, like, it was like. I didn't even think anything of it, and then you guys were talking about it after. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice. Like, I just was like, oh, I thought they were all being, you know, just
Matchy matchy.
yeah.
You're like, whose
super
birthday is it?
cute
We're all
going
watching
out. I
matching
was like, what are you
shirts.
guys celebrating, you know?
Hey guys, we're gonna go out. Let's put on some matching outfits for the night.
They were like,
Let's put our leathers
they were
on.
all done. Yeah, they were all done up. Like, I was like, and then I did realize a little bit later after you guys had said something, and I was like, oh, okay. Cool.
So you walk in the bar with
Chicks in leather
insignias on it
vests with
and-
prospects
See,
on
but
them. And
I've
ever seen Sons of Anarchy?
I've worked at bars before and stuff like that too. So like that kind of people coming in and out, like I don't even think.
You're like, it's
I'm
just
like,
natural.
whatever. It's just people. Hi,
Yeah.
what's up? Like I
And
don't
there was,
care.
it looked like there was a mixture of chapters too. It wasn't like
Yeah,
the one.
no,
There was
it
like two
seemed
or
like
three. So that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that stuff. I like
Yeah,
that
they were
Seemed like they were all-
one of the first black motorcycle gangs groups.
stuff. No. Do you remember where?
yeah.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Only great things come out of Gary's.
Oh, wow.
Gary's are great.
That's just rude. Just rude. The Jacksons came out of Gary, Indiana.
Nice, see? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Populating this world with good
that's all
stuff.
we got. It's just people named Gary
Yeah.
have a bad reputation, especially in the Northwest. I don't know what it is. Just out here doing.
But I did notice it was a multi-racial gang.
Yes,
there was some
I
white
like
folk
that
in there.
stuff. I
And
like
here's the
that.
thing: it's like
Yeah.
there, you know, I looked at this one guy next to me, and I was like, this guy looks like an accountant. Like literally, I was like, this guy looks like an accountant.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you had the cowboy guy. Looked like he was, you know, he was Amish, went on his wandering and never went back. First thing he saw was a motorcycle, and it's like, that's for me. They let him in. It's like, there he is.
I like that because that was like a true representation of how America should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, so I like that. I like that a lot.
Hey, it's 2021. Perfect.
Elevation,
Yes.
For a little bit longer.
man. Shay's just
I just realized
She's
the
like, I'm
year
gonna
is
snap
almost
you guys
over.
back.
That's
to
going to be a
reality.
weird close up with weird music on that.
Right?
Only for a little bit longer.
Just slap you with reality real quick. You got 2.5 months.
That
Enjoy
was
it.
amazing.
Right. What's 2022 going to be?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Definitely. Oh! That was a sign. That was a short signal.
I know.
Signal.
Looks
I
like we need
choose
service.
Amanda because I hear she makes them strong.
Amanda is apparently the drink expert.
So I'll
over
have
here.
the huckleberry of the ginger ale. Okay.
Huckle and ginger.
Crown apple water ice.
Yeah, huckle and ginger.
So I never pay attention to like when we actually start the show to know how long we're going.
Right.
And it's fine. We normally hit 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's
Naturally.
fine. We can go longer. It's fine. We're having fun. But yeah, 2022 is coming around the pike. Oh my gosh, 2022.
You ready?
Have you guys actually like planned anything for 2022? I feel like with everything going on, I don't want to plan
Every
something.
single thing
Just-
is on a whim right now.
right. Just kind of enjoy it and
Everything.
just float with it, right?
Been flying
Elevation.
back and forth and all of that. Because she's based here and I'm based in California, so we're doing all this stuff. And
True.
we've tried to. We came together for this party, and hopefully we'll be doing other parties. It's been nice. Thank you for hosting us today. That was so nice. That was cool. I'm glad that you were able to make it out as well. That was really good.
I'm a people person.
Yeah.
I want to elevate all of us.
I feel bad I didn't make. I should have like made it out because like I was like, what I'm saying is like, oh man, it's so rough today. It's rough. I probably need some crystals in me or on me or something.
You probably need this one.
What would this one do for me? What is this? What do we have?
This is
And he
called-
looked at this one. Why do you look at this one when he said it though?
He said this one.
I need some crystal in me.
Now I want to know, like, why did Shay bring me the little one? Like, you probably need this one. It's
Baby
like, what are you saying? Oh, okay.
baby steps. So this is called Appetite.
Right.
Wait, that's the name of the
That
the
is
crystal?
the name of it.
Appetite.
It is. It helps with motivation.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think that would be a great one for you if you're having a hard time getting moving and out of the house and doing
Very nice.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
What would I do with it?
You just have it around
Well,
you.
I mean,
I would
Um,
it.
what's
speaks
nice
for itself.
is-
No, I'm just kidding.
It's a tower.
You're so naughty.
JK.
I think that might.
Yeah.
Be a little painful. Not sure what you're into. No, I mean,
said
you can
baby
put it on your nightstand. Maybe work desk would be a good spot
Okay.
if you have a hard time getting started with your day at work. You know,
And maybe even finding a couple other ones that have things that are relatable to it as well, that help amplify it. You got clear quartz amplifies.
Sure.
Yep.
fluorite is good with mental clarity and decision making. So if you're having a hard time deciding what to do, what your next move is.
So if you're in that
combos.
analysis paralysis, bring that around. So you just
There you go.
dive into it.
Boom, bam.
So motivation, amplification, decision making. Okay. Yeah, I can use all that.
Right? This one you can't have though. This is mine.
What's this one do?
That one was good with depression and stress.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say I was
Same with
depressed
this
today. I wasn't stressed, but okay, it's like the little guy. What is this? What is this stone? This crystal.
Lepidolite.
Lepidolite.
So, you take it, you put it in the bathroom when you lapidal.
Exactly.
All right.
It will help with that
So
stress.
this is lepidolite as well.
I know I was
Same?
stretching out.
Lapidolite?
Look,
Yeah.
look.
Thank you, dear.
There you guys go.
Hey,
There you go. Wow. Can you?
she only has 2 hands. No, Greg, can you please?
He's switching it up.
He wants that magic.
Demanding. You're so demanding.
The magic splash.
Yum.
You're so demanding.
Good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Lepidolite. Lepidolite? Oops.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then those are appetite.
Appetite. Appetite.
I would just
Got a
say
Coke, sir?
these are great things
Or,
to put around
Kirkland's
you
best.
when you do your meditations.
Yes.
Yes.
That is perfect.
You know?
Yep.
You're a
That's
very deep person.
Absolutely perfect.
I know they don't get to see it.
I know.
I know it's in you.
Affirmation statements while
Yeah.
you're meditating with them. Great.
Yeah.
So I remember. Now, this is. Okay. We're talking crystals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Now, back when Shay first came around here to the podcast,
Yep.
Mr. Money here talked about having her on the podcast talk crystals.
I did.
And then he told me that Shay said, I don't think cakes could talk about crystals.
Facts.
Yes. And I thought, this girl thinks I'm so shallow.
No, I said I don't think we can make it funny.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So
not
he
what he
twisted
told
my
me.
words.
Okay.
I said I don't
super
think
twisty.
that
So I would just.
Facts.
Whoa.
But we did make them funny.
funny.
We're making 'em
exactly,
funny.
we did.
True, but you
Mission
know,
accomplished.
Thank you, sir.
man, you guys always find a way to make me look bad. Like I like, hey.
Oh, no, I mean, oh my God, dude. But I mean, I get it because you watch the show. You know, you don't know me from anybody. And we're talking farts and, you know, you're gonna be like, this
Well, we can't give them all of ourselves. We do have to keep some of ourselves, you know, to ourselves. Because, you know, as we grow and as the podcast is bigger, we don't want the fame monster to consume us. We have to be level-headed, grounded, balanced, you know, while we elevate and get to that next level.
Right.
My
You see how
dad
I
was
tried to do all that?
Yeah.
my dad was this is pretty. My dad was a rock hound. He'd go rock hounding.
Yeah.
He had all this machinery to cut things up.
Oh, that's
I never saw him use it because by the time I got older, it's like it was covered up, never used it. But he could do it. He could make all this stuff. I never saw him do it, unfortunately. What's this one here?
Fluorite.
Fluorite. What's fluorite good for again?
That one's the one that's mental clarity. And
Mental
decision
clarity.
making.
How about this one?
Peach Moonstone.
Ooh.
That is anxiety and patience.
Okay, gosh.
Oh, no, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
It's looking
Yeah.
for display purposes.
All right. Anxiety and
Patience.
patience. Okay, I don't need to worry about that.
Was it patience for her?
No anxiety or patience. Yeah, I'm a patient dude.
I'd say I'm pretty patient, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really feel like anxiety. A little bit here and there, but okay. And this? Oh, jeez.
Golden Obsidian. Success and helps face your fears.
Mine.
This one almost.
What fears are you facing?
All of them.
G Money. What's your biggest fear? Oh, yeah. White on there.
That one
catch
is
that on the
no.
There it is.
Oh, you almost got it. There, yeah. There it is.
What's my biggest fear?
Yeah.
You guys know what it is. I can conquer anything else.
That's hilarious.
I was gonna send you this. So transients
Why are you
come
guys
into the
trying to
Salish
torment
Sea.
me?
Transients, right? Because you know we have like 3 pods, and it's not C pod, it's like J pod, the right pod. But transients that they go all around. Now the orcas in the Puget Sound only eat salmon. That's their main diet: salmon, fish. But the transients will eat seals and sea lions. Those are them out. They tear them up.
Gangsters.
That's when you see all that bloody stuff. But ours in the Salish Sea, they normally eat underwater. Man, just like that beluga,
Told you.
and they chased them out. They're like oh,
Because they weren't
Salish Sea.
invited. They're like, you're going to screw up. the good
Normally
thing we got
they
here.
steer away, but the thing that was interesting was they thought that the transients would be more gangster because they tear up their, you know how they eat the other big animals.
Right.
But it was like the J pod and
Probably
the
respect.
native Salish ones were just like
You know,
chased him
probably got
out.
to a senior in the pod and was like,
chase them out.
you know, it's probably one of his cousins' kids.
So you're saying you're gonna take this and go kayaking around the orcas to face
I'm
your
gonna
fears?
take that. Face that one. That's just gonna stay a fear until I die. That's not. Nothing's changing there.
What about this guy?
Labradorite, yeah.
Labradorite?
Labradorite.
Labradorite. Labrador, like as in the place in Canada? Or the dog?
Familiar.
Labrador?
Labrador and then ite.
Labradorite.
If you get it on the flash, you can see.
Ooh, there's some color in there.
Intuition and suppressing your fears.
Yeah.
Suppressing fears.
Yeah. What's your fear?
So facing fear and suppressing fear?
Not suppressing, but like dissipate.
helping with it, yeah.
Dissipating. fear.
Yeah. What fear do you want to dissipate?
Commitment.
That was so fast.
You were ready. You knew the
That was
answer
like-
immedially.
I can't commit for committing to something, people.
Probably
sure
rhodochrosite. I feel like that is like love connection. Rhodochrosite.
Which one?
It's a pink one.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
pink, gray, and yeah.
We gotta,
One's more of a rare stone.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get
it
that
is.
for him. Is it a pocket stone? Is it something that you can carry around with him?
It's a little tower. It's like a
little.
little itty bitty one of those.
It is little, but it's small.
So it's gonna look like he has two instead of
Yeah,
one.
baby. Even more of a baby.
Hey,
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna.
We just unsold him. Sorry,
I don't even
just
want
ruined the
it
sale. I'm
anymore.
sorry.
Do you have?
I don't.
Stick that in your pocket. You're good.
You should make up.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
This
even
one.
thinking to make it.
Give you a whole.
And then you're safe.
I wonder if that's how it feels.
Horny goat crystal.
Fucking
It
heavy,
would be
dude.
like. Then when it doesn't work, then they'd be sad.
Did he limp it back onto the table?
I feel like he did. He petted it. Did you see him
Gotta
pet it
stop,
though? He
man.
petted
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Gently.
But because guys used to put the roll of quarters or the Cowboys.
Did they?
So
But did
try that.
that's exactly.
I've
what-
never done.
I'll
such
give
a
you
thing.
$50 tonight.
This is so heavy, dude.
Yeah, that'll pull his pants down.
So there's this.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be good, but you're setting me up. It's like over here
Oh.
with that.
Waiting for you to say something.
Why are you trying to be good? I understand.
Okay, I don't want to.
We've been all over the place.
Yeah,
This
who
is-
cares?
All right,
This is
us.
yeah, exactly.
Just us. Like,
Fair
I mean,
enough.
technically, it's
We're
not, but
Stoney
it is.
Sisters.
So are you
Implying
Stoney Sisters
something
because of?
completely-
So it's like a pun.
Exactly.
You got a pun here going on. Okay.
Want more cake?
You're gonna find out. I don't know a lot about
You got a nickname?
G Money, right there in the middle.
Lolly
Cake.
Ollie.
from younger.
Here
Like,
we
that's what I called
go.
her when I was little. That's what my brother called her.
And we out.